Welcome to the SKNIS Week in Review. In this program, we recap significant activities of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis over the past week. Coming up, new equipment and machines to advance healthcare at Sir Joseph and Franz General Hospital. Health authorities note increase in COVID-19 cases. Committee gearing up for the return of the St. Kitts Music Festival. And residents strongly encouraged to embrace personal responsibility to prevent illegal dumping. Those stories and more are next on this edition of the SKNIS Week in Review for the period June 3 to 9, 2022. Hello, I'm Ian Richards. 3 portable X-ray machines, portable ventilators, 2 portable ultrasound machines, as well as 5 hemodialysis machines, a microcentrifuge machine, a walk-in chiller, ophthalmology equipment, delivery beds, sewing machines, and 55 hospital beds are among the new machines and equipment that were recently added to the Joseph and Franz General Hospital. The additions are part of the commitment by the government to deliver quality health care to all residents and visitors. Joel Patrick, senior radiology technician, talks about the importance of the portable X-ray machines and the CT scanner.
One of the 3 new portable units, and they are digital, which means that once we take the X-ray, we see the X-ray displayed here right away.
Awesome.
And then we export the images whether to the wards or to the doctor's emails. So the information is easily sent around. Advantage, image is digital, so therefore image can be manipulated to display the X-rays properly.
So in the case of any emergency and I'm on the surgical ward, can you get an X-ray done immediately for any patient?
Yes.
They're portable?
Yes, because once the patient can come to us, we are able to go to the patients.
Meanwhile, Dr. Maria Elena Neya Kobas was added to the staff at JNF. She is the second ophthalmologist there. Now, Chief Ophthalmologist Dr. Alina Crespo shared some information about the new eye care equipment that were recently received.
We get some new equipment, very important equipment that help to make a complete examination of the eye of the patient and make a complete treatment in patients that get, for example, that equipment is a jack laser, the one that we could use in patients after cataract surgery. Some patients could have still some cloudiness, and with that laser we could clean and the patient get better view without glasses. That one here is the OCT, ocular coherence tomography. By that equipment we could get good examination from the layers of the retina, which is very important in diabetic patients, in patients with macular degeneration, and in glaucoma patients.
The Ministry of Health reminds residents of St. Kitts and Nevis that the COVID-19 pandemic is not over, as many countries around the world show an uptick in confirmed positive cases. Rising cases are also being recorded in St. Kitts and Nevis. Statistics from the Ministry of Health noted that a total of 144 cases were recorded between May 20 and June 3, 2022. The COVID-19 dashboard as of June 8 reflected 79 active cases. Officials of the Ministry of Health are reminding persons that there is a personal responsibility among all of us to curb the spread of the COVID-19 virus. They recommend full compliance with the face, space, and hands recommendations. The St. Kitts Music Festival is fast approaching, with less than 2 weeks away from the start of the first of the 3 nightly concerts. The committee held a press conference on Tuesday to update the public on the latest developments. Damian Hobson, the festival committee chair, said that the concept of the premier entertainment event has evolved.
I think when it started way back when, they called it Heads in Beds. It was to generate economic activity within the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. And that, I think, we can be proud of in terms of what happens in the month of June. Part of the mandate back in 2018 was to try and generate even more economic activity, and for that we took a decision to end all nights no later than 1:30 a.m. This is to give businesses an opportunity, whether it's on the strip or parties, to happen after the festival nights, and so it extends the financial benefit to the entire Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, because there are actually a number of events in Nevis as well. And so this year will be no exception. It's our intention to finish at no later than 1:30 a.m., which will allow persons to do other things and to experience St. Kitts on a whole.
Meanwhile, Val Henry, head of marketing for the St. Kitts Music Festival, encouraged fans to stay up to date on latest developments.
Some of you have been asking how can we keep abreast with what's happening for the music festival. Well, the quickest way and the best way is really for you to like and follow the St. Kitts Music Festival Facebook page and Instagram platform as well, St. Kitts Music Festival page. So just go to Facebook and like and follow the St. Kitts Music Festival Facebook page. In addition, from the marketing entity, VH Communications, you can also like our page, VH Communications and Marketing Agency or Entertainment Buzz. They also help to provide updates on the music festival as well as ET Buzz on Instagram. Most of you have been asking how can we be added for WhatsApp messages. So save this number, 1-869-665-2189. 1-869-665-2189.
Following a successful recycling competition on June 4 in St. Kitts, where more than 400 pounds of recyclable materials such as plastic bottles and aluminum cans were collected, officials within the Department of Environment in collaboration with the ICDF Taiwan Technical Mission will launch a recycling campaign in Nevis. The department's conservation officer, Lunel Bonaparte, said that these two initiatives are part of a broader strategy.
We are going to Nevis to encourage the Nevidians to come on out. It is by Delta, right? To come out and bring their recyclables, bring their cans and plastic bottles. So we are hoping by this drive that it starts to get people familiar and start to encourage them to make it a habit to collect save up their plastic bottles and what's not. So there are incentives to encourage that behavior, and hopefully persons see it as fun and join and volunteer.
In related news, owners of broken electronic devices such as laptops and game consoles, as well as white goods such as appliances, are strongly encouraged to confirm that their waste is properly disposed of at the Connery landfill in order to avoid running afoul of the law. Illegal dumping of these e-waste items is an issue that authorities have found to be common in some quarters. A public relations campaign often warns against such, and violators are subject to be penalized under the law. Namayombo Mgonela is responsible for marketing and communications at the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation.
One of the things I would encourage individuals is to ensure that when you give someone your waste to dispose for you, especially e-waste and white goods, ensure that you receive a receipt, because that person has to come to the landfill. When they get there, it's weighed and they are charged. So unless you see that ticket, I don't know if you can withhold payment, but ensure you get that ticket, because when we look at the evidence and your name is on it, we're going to be charging you. And so ensure that you get the evidence that, well, it wasn't you, and when you are asked, please do tell us who you hired.
That's all for this edition of the SKNIS Week in Review. For more information on these and other stories, visit us at sknis.gov.kn. I'm Ian Richards.